This is Irontrader. It is Friday morning, TGIF. Wow, really good trading week here. But again, we have one day left here, so let's make this count, okay? Now remember, next week is going to be a lot of the tech earnings coming out here. You're going to have Amazon and Meta and Microsoft and Apple and Google. And I'll be reviewing a lot of those stocks here at midday trading and then after the pit close there, along with crude and natural gas. And remember, now the rig count will be out today at 1 p.m. It's not really a market mover, but info is info. Okay, this video is for information purpose only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, you can see here where yesterday here, we put in a higher high, but you also put in a lower low, but it's not really what you call an engulfing candle kind of a situation, okay? It isn't like what we have like going on here. But again, what we have here is this 8 SMA is going to be very, very critical. Now you can see where the price is sitting right now. You're sitting at 70.69, and that 8-day is sitting at 70.43. So you're just right above that as far as the price goes, just above. And that's going to be very, very key. Okay, so look at the downside here first. So watch that 70.43. That's going to be very critical. Then we'll look at today's low. You're looking at 69.96. We look at yesterday's low is really what you're trading at against, which is 69.77, and if that's lost here, then we're going to do is we're going to come right down to here, 69.35 level. You have 68.46, and then we had to come down here to 68.17 level. Okay, now again, obviously if that's lost, we're going to come right over here, 67.57. You got 67.06, and then we have this 66.95. Your big retest down here, 66.33, and then 65.27. I like to show you where it could possibly go. Now again, we're going into the weekend. A lot of times the weekend traders will keep it keep the crude trade alive here because this is all the war situation. Okay, I don't think if we had the war situation, I think you would probably be down to the $60 area, but we don't know what kind of retaliation. A lot of times it comes over the weekend, you have no chance to trade, so a lot of times they'll stay a long situation and deal with it on Monday. Okay, so let's look at the upside here. Well, what we're going to be looking for here, today's high we had so far is 77. So we just look right to the left here. Okay, you got 71.11 going on there. We have 71.31. And then we're going to be looking here for this 50 SMA here. That's 71.58. That's going to be very, very critical. And then we have that 21-day here at 71.85. Now you can see where this 21-day here now crossed above that 50-day. Okay, that's usually a positive sign, but it looks like we just have some sideways action. It might be a little bit slower action, but we got to see how this is all going to shake out. So realistically, we're trading that between that 8-day, that 50-day, and that 21-day. So this is what we got to watch. Okay, so again, if we can get above this resistance level, then we're going to look to the top of yesterday's candle. That's going to be that 72.34. Okay, and then we can just follow the candles right up here. You got, look at the low, you're looking at 73.26. And then we have 74.45. Look at the top of this candle, 75.08. And then we're going to come right over here to this Hondo at 75.33. That's going to be the big target. And then we have to see what kind of reaction we're going to get. Is it going to be a reaction like this and then come on down? Reaction like this, come on down. Same way with here. If it gets there, that's the key is what's going to happen when it gets there. Now, again, if it blows through, well, then you got a target right here. Okay, first target is going to be 76.24, and then 77.25, then 78.46. But realistically, we got to see how this shake out. Now, again, if there's retaliation in any kind of an oil facility or anything like that is damaged, well, then that's going to be a huge problem, and crude could blast right through this all the way and up. If it doesn't, you could go sideways action here because, it doesn't mean you have to retaliate today or tomorrow. It could be 3 weeks from now, kind of a situation. So for today, what you want to do is just watch yesterday's candle, okay? So you want to watch that low, 69.77, and you want to watch that high of that 72.34. That's going to be very, very critical. And then on closing basis, you want to be above that 8-day. And then I say if it gets ripping, we can get above that 50-day and that 21-day. Well, we got to see how that shakes out. RSI here looking at 47. That could go either way. Now, this is very, very interesting because it came down across below, but it's not sinking down. It's just going sideways, okay? So just like what the candles are doing, but it's not giving you any kind of a tail here where it's going to rally up or rally down situation. Now, when we look at the weekly chart here, you can see where your strong resistance here was this 8 SMA here. Now, you popped up above it for the week, but so far we're closed right there below it, but we got to see how it shakes out here by the end of the day. So you're looking at that 70.84. If you can get above that, that'd be a good shot here. Because look, we have a lot of good resistance up here at your 21-day, your 50-day, your 100-day, and then all the way at the 200-day. Now, when you look at this, though, you see this. See how this is waterfalling down. Okay, your 21-day, okay, your 50-day, and your 100-day. See, that's really the true grit of what crude actually is. This here, okay, this was war premium, hurricane premium. This is war premium going on here, but this is reality, how everything is coming off, because seasonality is just not in play here. See, when you look at the weekly chart, you have a high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Okay, that's in the downtrend situation. Okay, so just always remember that what you got going here is not supply and demand issue, it's war premium issue. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, first of all, I want to take a look here at an hourly and a 4-hour chart. Now you can see here where we stair-stepped all the way down, and then we put this bottom in right there at that 2.21, and now she's been rallying up here ever since. Okay, so this is actually good. So now this is why you want to use these blue lines, these price channels, because then all you do is just bring it right across there, and you know where your resistant levels are here. Okay, so we got as high as 2.58 level here, and then all you have to do is bring that right across there. Okay, see where you have it on a 2.59 level. That's what we got there, going to be going next. Now, again, if we could keep rolling up here, you got a good shot here at that 2.72 level here. I'll show you on a daily chart when we see it. Okay, that'll be next. But this looks like this downtrend here is down, and now we're reversing it and we're taking it back up. Now you can see here on the 4-hour chart, pretty much same thing. How we rallied up nice, and then we topped and we came all the way down. But it looks like we're finding a bottom here in natural gas. As long as that 221 holds, you're in very, very good shape. Now you can see here where. This is why I always point out this 8-day and the 21-day. It rallies up here, but then it couldn't get through the 21-day. If it breaks through that 8, the next thing it's looking for is that 21-day, and it's riding it. Now you can see where the price is above both the 8-day and the 21-day, and the 8-day curled up, the 21-day curled up here. So this is looking very, very nice. So you just want to make sure you hold that 2.48 on a closing basis. But then again, we're going to have to be fighting that 2.54. We're going to be fighting that 100-day, and then that retest there at 2.58. But it just looks like this downtrend is pretty much over, and now we're looking at trying to rally on up. Okay, let's take a look here on a daily chart. Okay, here we have natural gas on the daily chart. Now, yesterday, you can see here what we did is we had this, well, let me just regroup a little bit here. Right here, we had a nice 4-day sideways action kind of situation where we're basically trading between the 200-day and that 50-day kind of a situation. Now, yesterday, what we had is we had this nice, it held the top portion of that candle, and you can see where they're holding that 8-day, and then it popped up and made a higher high. Usually when it makes that higher high, now it came up there and it came back down, and then it came right on up and it broke through that. And that was very, very good bullish. Now, okay, so you look at the top of this candle, 2.582. Okay, you say, well, why did it stop at 2.58? How come it didn't go all the way to the 21-day? Because all you have to do is just look right to the left of the chart here. Okay, so what do you see when you get right to the bottom of there? You got 2.58. See, everything you need to know is always in the past. Okay, so where it's been is usually where it's going. So, okay, so it's very simple. So when you look at this 2.58, you always look to the top of the candle. So as it's running, you watch the top of this candle, okay, 2.49. Then you watch the top of that. You say, okay, now that's 2.55. Now it keeps on going. Well, then where's the next target? Right there, okay? So what you do is you always trade level to level, okay? When you're down here, you say, okay, it's going to here. Yeah, it very well might be, but it's not going to go there in a straight line. So if you're a trader, you want to buy this here. Like what I always do is I take a long position. Okay, I'll take a long, especially in seasonality. I'll take a long position. Okay, just like I did down here. Okay, I took a long position and I rolled that long and I added that to the long. And then what I did is go all the way here to the top. Now when I see this candle here, well then I sell this position right here. Okay, and then what I do is when you can see where it breaks below that 8-day, and now you can see you made a lower low, then I sell this position because I know that you're below that 8-day. This is going to come on down. But then when you get to this area here and you see this sideways action, okay, and then what you see a bottoming kind of pattern. Now, this isn't oversold, but this was like a bottoming kind of a situation. That's where you take a long again, and then I also have a trading position, like a daily for daily cash flow, which always worked out because natural gas is always moving, okay? But if you just look at the left of the chart, everything is right there, okay? See that 2.55? But what you do is just go level to level. So if it breaks that level, then you go to the next level. Then you go to the next level until you hit that 21 day, because you know that's going to be a brick wall. Okay, so that's what you do, and that's where it ended up yesterday, 2.58, 2.58. Okay, so now today what we have is that inside day. So now what we're going to be doing is you're going to be looking to yesterday's candle. That's okay, so you want to look at that high, okay, 2.58, and that low at 2.37. That's what you're trading against. If you break above that, okay, that 2.58, then there's your target right there, 2.61. And then you have to see what kind of reaction you get when you hit that 2.61. If you break through that, well, then here you just follow these candles, okay? You got 2.70. What do you got? 2.72. Then we have, 2.72. And then we come up here, we got 2.78, and then you just follow the candles until you get all the way on up here. But the key is what is the reaction when you get to that 21 simple moving average. Now, downside, well, everything's jammed up right here, just like we had on crude. You got 2.41, that's your 50-day, your 100-day. The key is going to be right here, this 8-day. On a closing basis, that 2.38. That's going to be key. Now you can see where the 8-day came down, and now it's flattening out. But again, I think you're just going to have a trading range here. I don't think it's going to break out here, but again, remember we have the contract roll there on Sunday night starting. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out here. Okay, so again, just trade this range. Look at yesterday's candle, the high, the low, the close. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here for midday trading, and we'll take a look here at crude oil and natural gas, and then we're going to throw in probably Amazon and Microsoft there today. We're going to do some of these tech stocks because everything is coming out the 29th, the 30th, and 31st, and I think that, if it's anything like what Tesla had or Netflix had, these stocks could really just have blowout numbers next week here. So we've got to see how that all goes. All right, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.